This is who I would love to get in the studio with Ed Sheeran.
It's Good FM's Big Breakfast with Stan Mars, Mondays to Fridays between 6 and 9. One of the standout artists for us during lockdown, and we've really had a good focus on good music, was Jole Corry. Now, Jole Corry needs no introduction. I mean, a reality TV superstar, as well as a man that's making music that is taking the world by storm. Jole, good morning and welcome to Good FM's Big Breakfast.
Hey man, how's it going? Oh, thank you so much for having me on, and thank you for the introduction. That's very kind of you.
Jole, just in terms of your music, I think at present on our playlist in Cape Town, South Africa, you are probably on high rotation across our entire country with the first song that really stood out for me was Lonely. And when we used to play the song, it became our go-to song. I don't even want to talk about Head and Heart, but just tell me about the process. How did the song come about? When did you record it? And your musical gift that you have, when did you discover it?
Oh, wow. So going back to when I first started with music, I was young when I first got my first pair of turntable decks. I was 13 actually. I got them for Christmas one year just because my older brother was actually a DJ, so I kind of just I wanted to just be as cool as him really. So I was like, oh mum, I'll get some decks as well. And during my teenage years, DJing was my number one hobby. Many nights with my my neighbours telling me to turn the racket down. Then I just got into the sort of club circuit in my early 20s and kind of quickly realised that if I wanted to take this DJing thing to the next level, I had to start, producing music and releasing my own tracks, because I was looking kind of like what my idols were doing and thinking how did they get to that level? And obviously it was through the music and through kind of going down the artist route. And yeah, man, I mean, I started when I was in college, so I was like 19, 20, and yeah, I had my first sort of hit record last year, and that was when I was 30. So it took me quite a while to, over 10 years to finally get that breakthrough. But I just kept plugging away at it and kept working hard and believing in myself. And yeah, the last 12 months have just been like a total dream come true. And like you mentioned, Head and Heart is the current single out now, and thank you for supporting it lots. And I started working on this record actually last year. So I was working on this record in November 2019 was when I started. Wow. And that was just when Lonely was getting released actually. So I was very focused at the time on the campaign for Lonely. So we got Lonely out, and then I kind of went back to Head and Heart and did some more work on it. I knew that this record was very special, man. And then obviously M&E came onto the project at the start of lockdown during March. And when he came onto it and added his vocal and added, his parts that he wrote to the song, it all just came together, and it's been an amazing summer, and here we are.
Tell me quickly, so when you're busy in the studio and you're putting the elements together, do you have any idea that it would be this massive? I mean, can you even comprehend at the time, do you know this is going to be a hit?
No, I knew the song was special, and I was very attached to it. And I don't think you can ever, though, predict this sort of success. Like for me, it's an absolute dream. So I could never have predicted. I mean, it's number one in the UK for 6 weeks. I can't even believe I'm saying that. It still hasn't really sunk in, and I would never predict this to happen. But you know what, man? Like for me, the most rewarding thing is just seeing people connect with the record and the record giving people like a positive uplift and a good vibe. And obviously it's not really the summer that everybody was expecting, and it's it's been a pretty rough year for everybody, man. So if this song, as I said, can just bring some positivity to people's days and put them in a good mood, then for me that's the most satisfying thing about all of this.
What does the future hold for Jole Corry? What's the 5-year plan?
Oh wow, well for me, man, like my dream since I was a little boy was always like DJing and performing at the biggest festivals in the world on the biggest stages and traveling the world with my music, and you know, that's my dream. And hopefully if I can keep, you know, I'm going to keep working hard on the music side of things, and you know, I'd love to come to places like South Africa I've never been before, and you know, do some sets for you guys and perform at some big festivals and some big clubs. Like, for me, that's my dream as a DJ. That's what I've always been aiming for. So fingers crossed, you know, I get to come out and see you guys maybe next year and get to do some more traveling and play some big shows.
Listen here, yeah, we've got a couple of big festivals here. I can pretty much see you headlining one of those festivals. I mean, your music is just on a different level at the moment. Also, your sound is unique. Everything put together. So you've got the package. If you could collaborate with anybody on an international scale, who comes to mind?
Oh, that's a really good question. I get asked this quite a lot, and I'm always like, I don't know what to say. But do you know what? Are we talking like just like a dream collab here? Like, it could be anybody. Sort of.
Anyone.
All right. Do you know what? This is who I would love to get in the studio with Ed Sheeran. I'm gonna say Ed Sheeran.
Oh.
You know what it is? I just think like it'd be interesting to see how he sounds over some house beats, because he hasn't really done a dance record yet, like a big dance record. But you know, that guy is so talented. I think it'd be cool to hear him, you know, on a bit of a house vibe. I think something really special could come. But obviously, that's just like an absolute dream. You know, if that ever happened, then wow. But yeah, man, I'm a big fan of his, so that would be pretty cool.
Joe, just between you and I, what is the next big song that you're releasing? I won't tell anyone.
Do you know what though? I've been doing a lot of remixes recently. Remixes is a really important thing for me, as well as working on original music. I love doing remixes. I mean, I was making edits of songs even back when I was like 16 years old. So, you know, remixing as a DJ is an important thing for me. And I've just done a big remix for Katy Perry, which just come out, and I've got a big remix for Clean Bandit for their new single coming out very soon. So you can look forward to hearing that one. And yeah, just got some other big remixes in the pipeline. And yeah, man, of course, you know, as I said, I haven't been touring this year, so I've been at home basically for the last 3 months doing nothing but creating music. So don't worry, bro, got plenty more bangers coming your way.
Joey, we're so excited for the future. I mean, like I was telling you, lockdown has had such a negative spin on people, but it's been the music. And also, you must remember, over this period, there's been no new movies that's come out. So a lot of people have reconnected with music, and music has been the one constant that has been feeding everybody. And your songs and your music, so thank you from all of us. And we want to wish you all the best. And hopefully we get you to Cape Town, South Africa, come and perform here. We have a beautiful, beautiful city. We've got amazing weather. And we've got some of the biggest festivals in the world. We've got Ultra, for argument's sake, and we'd love to see you perform here. Your music is next level. It's on par. It's just amazing. All the best.
Oh, mate, that's so kind of you. And yeah, man, it was so great to chat. And it will be a dream for me to come personally to South Africa and do that. So fingers crossed that can happen next year. And I look forward to meeting you next time in person.
Absolutely. Joel, thank you very much for your time. All the best.
Catch you later, man. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Good Hope FM.